got like operatic at the end. Oh, more
crazy.
Like, not operatic. I think it was more rock opera.
It was definitely something.
Oh, you know, it was Ted, what's his face, in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The one who, like, Mary looked literally 40 years younger than him.
Yeah, well, because he played the role for like 40 years. I want to say Ted Nugent, but I think that's the NRA guy, isn't it?
I would also like to give a shout out, not sponsored, but you guys are going to see me drinking this in almost every podcast episode.
Not sponsored, but fueled by.
Not sponsored, but legitimately mental health held together by Sparkling Ice Caffeine.
That holds Emily's brain together.
But if you would like to sponsor, even if you just want to send me free stuff, because...
we will taste your products on air. We're like, this is a good beer.
A candy company should send us. We're all candy connoisseurs.
They should. Gosh. Okay, heads up. Lemonheads, Hot Tamales.
God, no wonder your stomach hurts. Your favorite
Mike
candies are like
very
acid
acidic
bombs.
Yum. Yeah.
Also jelly beans. And 100 grand bars.
Oh, 100 grand bars for
and
sure.
And Kit Kats. You go through a Kit Kat Crunch and 100 grand bar phase, and you kind of like cycle those throughout the year, and then they're like intermittent with your favorite fruity.
Yes. I like the minis of all the candy bars the best. Like, I will
like the wrapped fun size minis or the minis in the bag?
I think the wrapped ones. There's something very satisfying about.
Because the minis in the bag, I think they're coated with something so they don't
stick together.
They're not the same. It's not the same.
No, the Kit Kats, the unwrapped Kit Kats, I don't love those.
They're sweeter.
They're weirder.
So,
they're weirder.
Anyways, we're side questing a side quest right now.
We are, but we're allowed to because it's a side quest.
It's a side quest. Should I do our normal jingle? Welcome to our side quest.
We're music
Has that
composers.
become our official?
Yeah, every side quest I've been editing lately.
It all has the same tune. I was trying to switch it up, but I didn't like it as much, so.
No. I have one last off-topic thing. So if you're watching
Sure
these,
you do.
Yeah, I mean, I have plenty of off-topic.
That's a Midwest promise right there.
But, so Thomas, our lovely editor, edits our main videos. I edit our side quests.
Yep.
So if you ever see mistakes in said side quest, I'm just a girl. I just trying this, So I just saying. But we're on YouTube now, so.
Yeah, we are. Badass girl is what you are.
Yeah, you badass. I learning as I go.
Yeah, aren't we all?
That's kind of our motto.
If you're not learning, you're dying.
That's the thing. We have a very sage saying that we use as an excuse to not know what we're doing, which is make it exist, then make it good.
Yeah.
I don't use that as an excuse. It just means, like, go for it.
Yeah. Well,
the only way to get better at something is to practice.
The last side quest I was watching, and I was like, there's me explaining why me being incredibly impulsive is a good thing. I'm just like, listen, this is a character flaw that is actually a good thing for the business.
Listen, Linda, my character flaw is the most perfect, beautiful character flaw in the world. I don't know what it is, but that's how I feel.
I don't have character flaws. I'm perfect. Except for the fact that I can't.
You're way too humble.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, ooh, are you about to like throw her under a metaphorical bus or something?
I really should boast about myself more often.
Yeah, really.
You should, like, how adorable you are and, like,
of course, yeah,
how amazing you are as a redhead.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, another thing to clear up for the listeners. I'm not a redhead. It's the lighting in this room and the curtains behind it.
She's a blonde.
I'm a blonde. If you look at her logo, I'm blonde in the logo. But I agree now. At first I was like, why do people say there's 3 redheads? No, I look like a redhead.
It absolutely looks
Yeah,
red. And it's the same color
it's the same
of red.
Yeah.
But if you look at our social media, you can see that I'm a blonde.
Also, for those that might not know, Arlie is in fact not my child.
Yeah,
No.
people keep trying to come between me and my mom and say Arlie's the daughter. I'm the daughter.
I was born of a different woman named Barbara Street.
Yeah, but she's also.
She is awesome.
You guys are tied for Best Mom Award.
Oh.
Yeah.
You do. You have some fantastic parents.
I do. I got really lucky. I really did.
I don't think a lot
I don't know what that's like. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can make sure you do know what it feels like to not
I
have
won the
good
lottery.
parents.
When I was
Yeah.
growing up in, like, high school, middle school, I was like, these kids are really effed up. I was like, I know that, like, being middle school is hard, but, like, why
What's
are they
wrong
all
with them?
so weird? And then I was like, you got daddy issues.
Or you go home to a parent where you're like, it's gin day.
Yeah.
Oh, womp womp.
Womp, womp. Yeah, so I was like, I didn't really understand that, like, when I was young, how extraordinarily different, like, parents could be. Or how, like, mean they could be.
Yeah.
Without, like, being, like, I knew that some parents were, like, abusive when I was young.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's wrong. But I didn't realize, like, that.
There's a whole awful middle ground.
Yeah.
Where you're
there's,
not, like, beating your children, but you're beating their soul into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
It's true, though.
I know it's true, but it makes me sad.
I remember Martha Klein, who's one of my favorite humans on the planet. We used to work together for a long time at a free clinic. And when she was new, she was helping a client, and the client was having trouble just getting access to something pretty small. And she's like, well, let's call your mom. And she's like, my mom's not going to help me. And Martha's like, your mom will help you. And she calls her and puts her on speakerphone. The mom's like, you're on your own. And Martha, after that client left, came to me and she was crying. And she's like, her parents won't help her. Like, Martha had the most phenomenal parents.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't even...
well, and she is
she is
phenomenal
a phenomenal parent. So it didn't occur to her that, like, some parents and kids don't have a great relationship. And
Yeah.
Speak life into those around you.
for sure,
Yeah.
because life's hard. But when you have a person, like, for me, that person is your dad, is Jim. Like,
Yeah.
when you have a person who is like, you know, you can tell them, like, you screwed up bad, and they will know you screwed up bad, but they're still on your side.
Yeah.
And they're there to support you. They help you fix the stupid thing you did. Like, they don't make you feel like an idiot. Like, everybody needs a person like that, at least one
Yeah.
in their life, or you cannot function.
It's true.
Like, imagine making mistakes, and then the thing that I think all three of us do is you think about it 5,000 times
Yeah.
after you did it.
Yeah.
And then you don't have anybody to, like, short-circuit that self-deprecation cycle.
To be like, it's okay. Like yeah, you
it'll
screwed
be
up,
alright.
but, like, we're good.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
We're gonna
so
figure
much.
it out.
We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's why I love you both so much.
I know. We say that to each other a lot.
I was having a mental breakdown Monday.
Let's call it a Menty B. It's cuter.
A Menty B. A little Menty B. And Samantha Pearl over here broke out the chart paper. Arlie's writing on it, my to-do list. And they're like, we'll take this off your to-do list. We'll take this off your to-do list. And to be loved is to be known. And for them to put up with me saying, I don't like that solution. I don't like that solution. I don't like that solution.
Yeah. We're like, can we do this? And she's like, no, that's mine.
How about this one? Nope, that's mine.
Yeah. And we're
So-
like, we
But
can't help you, but we
You
can
don't have
love
to
you.
be perfect to be loved. And
Yeah.
No,
you
you do not have to be.
You do not.
But anyways, that was a really long ramble from
Well,
the
I
beginning
love
of the
that,
side
though.
quest.
I
Yeah.
love it. I mean, this is the side quest.
True.
Yeah, it
but
is.
Plus
Plus,
today,
it's
It
story
could have also
time
been
today
called
anyway,
Yeah.
Bunny
isn't it?
Trails. Would have also been appropriate.
Oh my gosh, we should
Story
do bunny trails, and then we could put some lettuce right here.
And put Satchmo on?
Satchmo.
Oh, and then we could take the microphone off and then tip it down. So
Yeah.
we can hear him eating.
He's got the cutest little... He sounds... The best is when he eats a banana.
Oh,
Ew,
really?
that sounds liquidy.
No. It's just like very... He goes like...
Probably like listening to dog eat peanut butter.
And then he makes this cute little... Like, he does this thing where he licks his lips, and it's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I like
God, I'm
listening
getting
to dogs
emotional
eat
thinking about it.
chips.
It's about to break through the Zoloft here.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, there's this Zoloft line that can't be broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
anyways. Today is story time, or stories from the field, or whatever you
I
want to
call
call
it
it.
Tales from the Field.
Yeah.
Tales from
It
the
makes
Field.
it reminds me of the old show Tales from the Crypt.
I never watched that.
I know about it, but I never watched it.
What? See,
you're
occasionally
Gen
the
X
difference
and-
in our generations will become glaringly obvious.
You're a cool mom, though, because you went through a Twilight phase before I did.
That's true. I do like stories about vampires and fae.
Yeah.
I mean, real life kind of sucks sometimes. So if you can disappear into another world where, like, magic exists or, like, the rules are different, that's cool.
You'd like the Taylor Swift song, I Hate It Here? It's like, I hate it here, so I'm going to go to secret gardens in my mind. And it's, like, about her, like, reading books and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you want to start with your underwear story?
You just gave away the punchline. Jeez. Okay.
Oh, but that's what we were calling it. Sorry.
That's
we
true.
can bleep that out if you want.
That'd be Tighty Whitey story.
It'd be funny if in this we just bleep, bleep, bleep until we got to the
that's right.
Yeah.
So,
maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, do that.
Being a woman, really, I think in any sales profession where you're going to people's houses. So this could be anything. Like Sierra used to sell for Orkin, like anything else.
I remembered something. I'm sorry, and I
hold on to it.
I will, but I need to tell you guys it.
Okay,
today.
hold it over here. So you don't know what to expect, and it's a little nerve-wracking. You weirdo. It's a little nerve-wracking. You don't know what you're to expect. But there was this one time, I think you and I were together. Weren't we together? Or was it just me?
I think it was just you and you called me immediately after, which often feels like we are together.
Sitting in the car, I think. So I pulled up to this house. I'm like, that's great. I have an appointment. I go up to the door and I knock and they don't answer. And I'm like, okay, this occasionally happens where people, like, either I knock too quietly or they're, like, doing something loud in the house.
Well, you don't want to feel like the SWAT team, like,
no, you definitely don't. So I think I had knocked twice and then I went and sat in the car for a minute and I'm like, do I just leave? But I thought I'll text him and then I'll go knock again. And I did. So I texted him. I'm like, I'm here. I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm not knocking loud enough. And then I went back to the door and I knocked again. And the door swings open to reveal a man in nothing but his tighty whities.
Did he have a shirt on?
No! I'm like, maybe socks. But
that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help. Like, maybe if he had a large shirt on.
Naked chest. Naked stomach.
Why are you
Tight,
outlining a woman's
white
body right now?
underwear. I'm painting a picture for you. Naked legs. And I was
scary
just like
picture.
stunned for a second. And then I was like, excuse me.
And then it's like in a cartoon and you hear the...
And walked to my car and got in and left. I just drove away. And then the customer, like the spouse, called or texted me and was like, why did you leave? I was like, your spouse answered the door in nothing but underwear. So, yeah, I'm not comfortable coming into your home. And she was like, you saw the ... on the text messages, and then it just went away, and then it never came back. I'm sure she's like, what am I going to say to that?
Yeah, she's like,
she's like,
point.
Harold! Did you answer the door in your underwear?
How old is he?
Middle age? It's not like it was like a 90-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Is
like dementia?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, I can't find my pants.
No, and he was just like, but...
Like,
So, yeah, I have had scarier incidents, but not weirder ones. That was definitely the weirdest. Yeah. And now, if it was Emily, she needs more training, because Emily would have just been like, hi, can I come in? She would have been like, I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable.
Pleaser.
I didn't want to I didn't want to call attention to the fact he was in his underwear.
You're like, I was just ignoring
Oh
him.
my gosh. I mean, it's true. I thought someone was going to stab me in New York City, and I just turned my back.
Well, also, she goes on an estimate, and he's like, hi, come in. Yeah, come in. I'm going to close the door. The project is at the very back of my basement.
Okay.
And she goes, okay. Follows this man into his basement. And she's telling me this story, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
it doesn't help that the man had an ankle monitor on.
What?
That makes it way worse.
The story gets worse every time you tell it. I feel like you're trying to, like, ease me into it as your mother.
I told you about the ankle monitor. I saw it right when I got there.
And then you still followed him into the basement.
He could have had white-collar crime. But I don't know about his tax business.
He's like,
You're like, I see your ankle monitor, but you know what? That's not my business.
Yeah.
At least you have clothes on.
True. Was he fully dressed?
Yes.
Oh, well.
And he's carrying his little dog.
His accessory.
Oh, the dog is his lure.
The dog was mean. It was like, and I was like, hey, girl.
All right, well, that's my Tighty Whitey story. What you got? I see you one Tighty Whitey story. What do you raise me?
Okay, well, this isn't my story, but I have to tell you this. So,
okay.
Jace and I have been talking lately about how...
Jace is her boyfriend.
Yes, Jace is my boyfriend, and he also works with us.
He's our token boy.
Yes, he's our token boy. And we joke sometimes that it's Handyma'ams and a few good men, because we pick and choose our men wisely.
Which is good advice for life, girly pops.
Yes, and also for contractors. Anyway, So Jason and I have been talking about how, because sometimes when, like, I'm with him, if I'm talking to somebody, the man, I'm thinking of a specific person, but I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, let's not.
Talks, like, I'll be like, oh, what about this? And then they'll talk directly to Jace. And
Is this at a customer's? Or just in life in general?
No, it's somebody outside of a customer. Anyway, and I was kind of like, this is annoying, but, like, it happens to women all the time. I'm sure a ton of you listeners have that happen all the time for, you know, a billion different reasons. I know it happens in, like, hospitals and whatever, offices, whatever. And then Jace was at our women's shelter the other day, and he was with our other worker, Donnell, and he said he was asking the staff, or the person in charge, about things, and in that, like, dynamic, Jace has more experience and has been with us longer than Donnell has. And Donnell's older, so I don't know if that is a factor or anything like that.
And is a female.
And is a woman, yes. And he would ask the person questions, and then she would answer them to Donnell.
Love.
And he was like, I see how annoying that is. He's like, I understand why that's so annoying. Which, like, he was sympathetic beforehand, and he was like, it's so funny that just happened to me. When, like, we have been talking to this person ongoing, and it's been recently happening to me. And so he was like, it just happened to me. It's, like, so, yeah. And I was like, yep, that's what it's like. It's kind of annoying, but...
This makes me think of, like, the current cultural environment we are in. And I think a lot of... Yeah, we're not going to dig into it, but I will say I think a lot of the problems that we have right now is a lack of empathy. Mm-hmm. People lack the ability to imagine that if it didn't happen to me, it could have happened to somebody else. Like, they're like, I haven't seen that, so it doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. I've not had that happen to me, so no one else has had that happen to them.
Yeah.
Like, it's... people
You're just imagining it or something like that.
Right. People don't... And then it happens to them, and they're like... This sucks.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, this is what we've been telling you for a very long time.
I just hung a new flag outside my house this last week that says practice radical empathy on it, and I can link it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's not sponsored, but I think the Bitter Southerner makes it, and it's beautiful, and it's, like, such a great message, because my pride flag got destroyed by the ice storm.
Yeah.
The ice is homophobic.
Well, I think when we say, like, we'll figure it out together, that goes back to empathy.
Yeah.
Like, I can see that you put yourself in this situation, but it doesn't matter. You're my person, so we'll figure it out together. Mm-hmm. That's empathy.
Yeah. And I would like to point out that Jace is always empathetic when I talk to him about that stuff. Because beforehand... I was like, did you notice this? And then he was like, no. It was like, and then the next time we talked to that person, he was like, he does that all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, that is really annoying. He was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. He was like, you know that stuff, not me. And so he's, like, always empathetic, but then it happened to him, and he was like, dang, people really do this, like, a lot. And anyway.
Yeah, if there's any men listening,
be better.
Yeah. If you're talking to the woman, talk to the woman.
Nate Bargatze is a comedian. Oh. He's a clean comedian, but he's hilarious. Mm-hmm. And he
not be a clean comedian.
He does this little bit where he's like, I'm not the handy one in the family. I don't know anything. My wife doesn't let me talk to contractors because here's what happens. The other day someone came and he's like, I'm here to look at your water heater. And I'm like, I don't know if we have one of those.
Oh, I saw that video.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I guess we need one. Why don't you come on in? I'll show you where it is. Do we need a couple? This is so funny.
That is funny.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
that wasn't my story, but it can stay my story because we
save the next one.
How long have we been filming?
We've been filming for 20 minutes and 10 seconds.
So
we're like, we don't know if we have enough content
you could say
for
your
3 stories.
Story because, well, how long did you like Jesus Christ Superstar in the beginning of this episode?
You have to move your jaw more to get more notes out. Sorry, headphone listeners.
Maybe we should save your story for the next time. It's hard to top that.
I will sneak peek it.
Okay, what is it?
I had to call 911.
Oh, that's right.
And I got verbally assaulted in Home Depot.
All right.
Yeah, so those are some teasers for next week.
Coming to you next week.
We'll see you next
Tales
Tuesday.
from the field. yeah, see you soon. Mwah.